Good morning, y'all. This is the view from the pew. It is Saturday morning, April the 25th, 2020. Yesterday, I said it was April the 23rd on the video. I made a mistake, and so we're not working. We didn't miss a day there, but it was the 24th yesterday, but you probably figured that out when you saw the video. I kind of wanted to share a little bit of something that sort of relates to that, and it's the idea of takes and mistakes. Takes and mistakes. One of the things that I try to do with these, and I've done it every time so far, and I don't know when I would not do it, is whenever I shoot these videos, I only do it in one take. And part of my thinking behind that is, one, I don't want it to be scripted. I mean, we don't go through life talking to people and say, wait a second, let me redo that. Let me retake that. We may say things we regret. We may ask them to forgive us for what we say. But life is done in one take, literally. You can't get to the end of your life and say, you know what, God, I'd like a do-over. Can you give me a do-over, please? God doesn't give do-overs. You only live once. YOLO is the phrase that gets used oftentimes. You only live once. You don't get a second take at life. You have second chances, but this life you have is the only life you have. Hebrews 9:27 says this, and as it is appointed for men to die once, but after this the judgment. So Christ was offered once to bear the sins of many. You have one life, you die once, and then comes the judgment. And that's the plan. You get one life, one take at life. I know a lot of times, I think when people think about you only live one life, they think about, well, grab all the gusto you can. I would encourage you that if what I just read to you is true, that if you only live one life, then prepare for the end of that life by following Jesus Christ, giving your life to Jesus, surrendering to God's will in all of life. Jesus tells us to live every day and not think about tomorrow in a sense of worrying about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself. We're told in the book of James that if we plan outside of God's will, all such planning is evil. We're encouraged to realize that this life is important. Make the most of this day while it is day. And we're told in other places that we don't know what tomorrow may bring. Today may be our last day. Tomorrow may be our last day, or we may live 30, 40, 50 years. We just don't know. So the one thing we do know is that we have one life to live. So live it for Jesus. If you've never trusted Jesus Christ, I want to encourage you to do that, because as it is appointed man once to die, and then there'll be a judgment, so Christ died once for us. He's worth living that first take of our life for, and the only take of our life for. So I'm going to make mistakes. I've made plenty, and I'll make some today. But I am grateful that every mistake I make is underneath the grace and mercy of Jesus. And I pray that you know the Jesus that I know today. I want to remind you here at our church today, if you get a chance, we will have meals available for those in the community. I know it's a weekend, so a lot of people are going to be working on home sites, cleaning up debris still after this crazy past 13 days or so that we've had these storms come through. And so pray for those that are going to be here. Pray that God will help us to know how to reach out to a community through food, through the supplies we provide. And we just encourage you to remember that you only have one life. So let's live it for Jesus today, and let's serve him in a way that honors and glorifies him. God bless you.